Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More, and I'm standing outside a house flip we just bought last week. This is a very interesting property. As you can see, it's got an older original house. It was then added onto on the back. We're out in the country, so it's on 2.5 acres. Some outbuildings, some interesting stuff going on out here. So I'm really excited to show this one to you because it's a very interesting one. It'll be a really cool project for us to do. I love interesting houses, and a lot of times the flips we do are kind of basic and boring, but once in a while we get to do some pretty cool ones, and this is one of those. Now we are in northern Colorado, a little bit out on the plains, so we are in rattlesnake territory, so gotta be careful where I walk. So if I'm looking down and filming weird stuff, I'm trying not to get bit by a rattlesnake, but it's pretty rare to see them out here, but once in a while you will. But as you can see, yeah, it's a pretty big house, quite a bit going on with it, and very interesting inside as well. Now we got this property under contract, we bought it for $425,000, and it was listed for $475,000, and I think they start out over $500,000, kept dropping the price really fast, which was a sign to me that, hey, they are probably looking to sell it pretty quick. So we came and saw it, made them an offer of I think it was $415,000, and we agreed on $425,000, and bought it within a couple weeks. Then we gave them a week or so to move out, and they moved out, but did leave quite a few things. So we've got some work to do, demoing and removing trash, but still should be a great house. And yeah, there's a little fly buzzing around my camera now and on me. Of course, check out investformore.com for much more information on our flips, rentals, being an agent, all that great stuff, and our books on Amazon. If you want to learn more about real estate, and we have our free book on there too. It talks about everything we do and how we do flips and rentals and being an agent, all that great stuff. I think we bought 3 flips last week. We've showed the other 2 already, so if you haven't seen those, they're pretty much my last 2 videos I've done. And we'll go outside to see the rest of the outbuildings, don't worry. But we're gonna check out the inside first. So I think we have 10 or 11 flips going right now. We had 10 going, and we sold 4 in July, and then bought a few more. So it's been a slow 2021 as far as buying properties, but we have been selling quite a few. I think we sold 12, bought 8, and buying those 8 include buying the 3 in the last week. So it was very slow before that. Now, like I said, we bought this for $425,000. It's kind of weird. We'll have a lot of work to do. A little bit dirty, a little stinky. We're thinking it'll be worth more than $600,000 once it's fixed up. And this is another one where, we could spend $30,000 on repairs and do a real quick, easy rehab, or we could spend $80,000 on repairs and go crazy on it. So we usually don't go crazy on them, but do something somewhere in between. The good thing is most of the windows are new. The roof is new. The HVAC is new. So all of that has been done, which can really add up to be big cost items. So most of the things we'll be doing in here should be cosmetic, paint, flooring, figuring out how to manage 2 kitchens if we want 2 kitchens, that kind of thing. So ironically, I just thought of this. The flip I bought last week, the last one that we just did a video on, is the old church, has no kitchen. And this property has 2 kitchens. So, maybe that's just, the flipping gods smiling on us and saying, hey, take 1 kitchen and put it in the other one. But no, we'll definitely put new kitchens in both of them. But it's rare you get a house with 2 kitchens, and it's rare you get a house with no kitchens. And we got both in the same week. So this is kind of the new part of the house that we're walking through right now. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. There's a basement we'll go down to as well. And then you've got your living room and your kitchen. Now, when we were closing on this property, the sellers are like, oh yeah, when they added on that manufactured home, I was like, what? You did not just say it's a manufactured home because it was not advertised as manufactured. that would make it very hard to finance. It's built in like 70 or 80, this addition. But then the agent's like, no, it's not a manufactured home. It was a modular home. So we talked about this before, but the big difference is a modular home is a property that's built somewhere else and moved here in pieces, but it's all wood. It's all stick built. There's no metal, there's no frame. It's not trailered here. It's like moved in pieces on trucks. So that is basically the same as a stick built home for financing. A manufactured home has a metal axle underneath it, or at least a metal frame. It's like trucked over here and it's part of the truck. So those are much more difficult to finance. You can finance them if they're HUD approved, manufactured homes, built in a certain age, have the HUD tags and all that stuff. But if they're like added on to a property and older than 1982 or something like that, they're virtually impossible to finance. So when they said that, I almost freaked out, but then is corrected that it is modular, which is good, which means it's basically the same as a stick-built home. But yeah, as you can see, there's another kitchen. I think this is the old house, so you can see the big thick wall right here, and I'm guessing right here, this corner was the old house, and they added onto this part, yeah, sometime in the 80s, I think. I'll have to look that up and see. But it's got big rooms, it's very unique. But yeah, we do have our work cut out for us. And the other flip we bought last week, they left us cookies. That is empty, so there are no cookies in there. And if you see stuff buzzing around, there are quite a few flies in here. And this is the reason why. Yeah, it smells about as good as it looks in this area. So, we saw the other bathroom in the other spot, and this could be another bathroom. As you can see, that used to have a tub. There's that washer and dryer hookup. There's a toilet, there's a sink. So we can make another bathroom here. Obviously, I think that would be worthwhile doing in this property. But again, we've got some things to figure out, like, hey, you know, where do we put our kitchen? Dining room. It's kind of I mean, maybe you put your kitchen in here, have a nice big open kitchen. You just kind of take out that whole part over there and have a nice open dining room over there. That's my first thought. Over here, we've got more cool stuff going on. So again, this is more of the original house. Who knows if this was just, you know, a small one-story farmhouse at one time. That would be my guess. And then when they did the addition, because this looks kind of 70s-ish, they added the stairs. Well, no, it's definitely taller up there. Maybe it had that second story before, maybe not. But up here you can kind of see this is probably attic that they vaulted and opened up. So yeah, it'd be interesting to know what exactly it looked like originally, but it obviously wasn't looking like this. It's changed a lot over the years. So again, you've got like a family room back here too. Lots of windows. They left us lots of things. And then you've got another kind of bedroom here. So you have like 4 or 5 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And then we have the basement still to look at too. Well, it's a big house. I think it's almost 4,000 square feet. And then, ooh, Star Wars Slurpee cups. That looks amazing up there. And they left us a bunch of CDs. The most interesting one I saw was Lords of Acid Lust. Oh, there's Lords of Acid Voodoo too. So there's some interesting stuff here for sure. This door right here goes into the bathroom we were just in. So that goes into the bathroom. There's not another secret room or anything. At least I haven't found it yet. I do love a good secret room. And yeah, there's kind of lots of stuff here. All right, so we still have to go upstairs too. All right, so there's, like I said, lots of cool stuff going on here. These stairs feel pretty stable, but there's outside decks that are not very stable. So they had notes and told people not to go out here, walk out here. So I won't, I'll stay inside. But you can kind of see, should have really good views up here. Like I said, we're in Colorado and we're being smoked out from the California wildfires. So normally you could see the mountains It'd be very blue skies right now. Now it's very hazy, very gray, and it's actually a lot less smoky than it has been the last couple of days. The last, especially this weekend, was horrible. You could barely see a mile because of all the smoke. So it's getting better, but it sure would be nice if, it was a clear, nice, beautiful Colorado day like we're used to. So here you go. Another big room up here, which could be a bedroom. I'm not sure, but there's no bathroom up here. And, it does take a little while to get to the bathroom, but, you could obviously get down there. Maybe we could do a sweet little spiral staircase straight into the bathroom from here. Who knows? Again, here's the other deck. Proceed with caution. Yeah, there's the addition, the newer house. And this big deck. Again, really good views. See all the different directions. And then, yeah, this part up here, I think was probably another addition when they did the old addition, I'm guessing, because you can kind of see the floor is raised, which makes me think maybe they added floor joists to strengthen that for a second floor on top of the original roof. Who knows? But then here you can see this cool little loft. I love a good loft. Has the original roof line there. So pretty cool property. And we do have our work cut out for us trying to figure out what we want to do with it, for sure. Like, how far do we go? How much do we fix? How much do we not fix? How much do we need to fix? I'm looking here. I'm just trying to figure out if the ceiling is the same height. Is that ceiling or different? Who knows? So there's the main floor. Still stinky out here. And we saw the upstairs. Now we'll see the basement. And we always hear all the time, too, about how there aren't any deals now. It's impossible to flip houses. It's impossible to get things below list price. Well, we're still doing that. We're still getting properties below list price. We're still getting good deals. It just takes, sometimes you have to buy a property like this. It needs some work. It's very unique. And, you can see different signs when people make, real quick price drops, right? It usually lets you know they want to sell in a hurry. And they might take less than list price, which is what happened on this one. A lot of different stuff going on here. That could be, there's a well out here and a septic. So you're obviously way too far away for city water and city sewer. So I'm guessing that might be part of the well. And then these over here are also like a water softener and stuff for a well. So not exactly sure how all that works, but I know it's for a well. And then they'll be on propane out here too, so you'll have a propane tank outside you have to fill up as well. Here we are, more of the basement. Like I said, it's a big house. I mean, it almost feels bigger than the I think it's 3,800 square feet it was listed as. I'll have to double check on that too. But with the basement and the upstairs and the old part of the house, it feels pretty big. And it's got some pretty sweet wallpaper too. And then we have one more room right here, which does not have a light that we could find that works. This could be considered your murder room. I haven't talked about murder rooms for so long because we haven't really had a house that had a good murder room. But this one's dark and cobwebby and the lights don't work. And they kept their dogs in here, and who knows, the dogs could have been murdering mice or other small animals or bugs while they're in here. Oh, they left all their dog food? Huh, interesting. But yeah, in the past, with almost all the houses I bought, it felt like there's a weird murder room where people were probably murdered at one time. Theme, it seems like we had a really scary, dark room where lots of people could have been murdered at one time. Started a few years ago. But lately, we've been buying newer houses and ones that don't need a whole ton of work, and we haven't had any really good murder rooms. So we'll keep working on that. This one, I think will be a really cool flip. It's just a matter of us figuring out exactly what to do, what not to do on it. And of course, yeah, we'll go outside and look at some more of the outbuildings and what's out there, because I haven't even gone out here and looked at everything yet. I think, is this a furnace? Oh, it's locked. I think there's a furnace in there. Oh, hello. All right, so someone just showed up, that's why I stopped the camera, and that's the old owner's friends to pick up some more of their stuff. So we thought they were completely out and done with everything, but they're still getting a few more things. So yeah, there's quite a few old outbuildings, tanks, stuff out here they left us. Not sure how well it's all set up or not set up. But no, if you like animals, lots of things going on here. Like I said, it's 2.5 acres, so probably kind of goes to that corner fence back there, all the way along this fence right here to the road, and along to that other fence, the wire fence along there, if you can see it, back to that fence right there. So kind of a big square. And those people did tell me too that there's 3 big bull snakes out here, which is actually a really good thing because they will keep the rattlesnakes away and they won't really hurt you. I mean, they could probably bite you, but they're not poisonous. Oh, look at, that's actually pretty clean and nice. There's some more stuff, some trash, some wood back there. And then in here, I don't think I've been in here yet either. Lots of moss. If you're like my wife, that would freak you out. She hates moss. And then you've got more stalls and stuff there for animals. All kinds of stuff going on. So that is pretty much the property. Nikki and I will kind of talk it over, try and figure out what to do, what not to do here, get it cleaned up at least. And once it's mowed and trash picked up and the property demoed, not even demoed, but trashed out, I'll have a lot better idea of what to do. It'll look a lot better. We'll have lots and lots of updates on this property too. So make sure you subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, we'll come out here quite a bit. And then, of course, we'll have updates on our other flips too, including the church. The other properties we've been buying, we're trying to buy another one today that we're having an offering on that we might get, not sure. We have an 8-plex apartment building we're buying next month. That'll be super exciting. So all kinds of cool stuff going on. And of course, like I said before, make sure you check out the Invest For More YouTube channel. Our flips, rentals, all that's on there. And the investformore.com blog, what I meant to say, I think, because you're on the YouTube channel right now. But yeah. Oh, and one last thing. When we buy a property for $425,000, we finance our flips. There will be a lot of other costs. So we'll have financing costs, carrying costs, selling costs. So this is one we're going to focus on and try and get done pretty quick, just to limit those costs because it will be very expensive to own this property while we're working on it. All right, thanks for watching. We'll be back soon.